Hi, beautiful friends and family. Thanks so much for stopping by. Today, we're talking about Seint Cream makeup. And I'm pulling out all the stops today. We're going to do all the cons and all the pros. And we're going to dispel some myths. And that way, if you're interested in trying the brand, you'll be well informed. So let's jump right in. If you've seen any Seint makeup videos, you've probably seen the videos where they put the little dots all over their face. Then once the dots are on, they blend everything together and it ends up being this beautiful, natural look. The dots are for people who aren't used to applying makeup and they don't understand where contour goes. So it's a visual aid to show them where the lighter and the darker areas go on their face. And it also teaches them how to apply makeup in one layer instead of several. Especially with cream makeup, if you're applying several layers, it can get very thick and yucky. Having said that, you'll notice that I have not used the dot method, and that's just because I have my own way of doing it that I like better. Now I've got combination skin, oily in the T-zone, and I'm not wearing a primer. So to make the color last on my nose, I'm going to take a little bit of their setting powder and apply it over top of the makeup. This is going to mattify it, and it's also going to give it a little bit of a longer lasting power. Now I'd like to jump right into the pros and cons, and I'd like to start with the cons. Number one has to do with marketing, and I feel like I've heard a lot of videos where this is marketed as perfect for mature skin. And so we all naturally think, oh, well, it's going to be perfect for me. And that's simply not true. So let's move on because we're going to cover several of the reasons that it may not be true. The next con for some people is that there's a learning curve. Working with cream makeup is nothing like working with your traditional foundations. The next con is if you like to touch your face a lot, then this is probably not a brand for you because cream makeup remains creamy, so you're going to feel it on your hands when you touch your face. The next possible con is for those who prefer a more dramatic or artistic style of makeup, they may be really put off by the Seint minimalistic approach. The next con would be for those who have oily skin. Putting cream makeup on oily skin is definitely going to be a mess. And while we're here, let's go ahead and set the record straight on a couple of things really quickly. Like, yes, Seint makeup can crease in your wrinkles. It will not hide your pores. And it will not make you look younger. Okay, so if you've got a con that I missed, please put it in the comments. Otherwise, we're going to move on to mostly pros. Cream makeup is a dream to blend. And I don't know how they did it, but they made this so easily blendable, even a dummy like me, who's not really good at blending, can do it. And I own probably 8 different cream palettes from different brands, and the problem with a lot of cream makeup is that it goes on and looks a little streaky, but when you put this on and you blend it the same way, it's not streaky. And I think one of the best pros is that palette. You've got everything right there. You're not struggling to find products. It's all so convenient. And days when I'm in a big fat hurry and I've got to be out the door somewhere, I'm taking my palette with me. I personally think this is perfect for minimalists who just want to enhance their natural beauty a little bit. Another pro is that they have a really nice, very inclusive shade range. So pretty much everyone can use Seint makeup. And I'll show you some of that here in just a minute. Let's talk about under eyes. Now, I cannot use the regular Seint cream makeup under my eyes because it really creases up badly on me. Instead, I use the Seint Demi color correctors. And here's how I do it so it looks really nice in person. First, you want a tiny little bit. I've actually used a little bit too much here. A tiny little bit, you're going to put it right over the areas that you need color corrected. So for me, it's mostly a little bit under my eyes and a lot right there on that inner eye. Once I get it on, I'm going to let it sit and I'm going to let it crease because it's going to crease. Okay, we'll come back to that in a minute, but we got to give it time to warm up. And to demonstrate the wide variety of colors, I bought this color corrector right there to show my darker skin beauties exactly how dark this actually goes. So when I said I think that there's a color for everyone, I truly mean it. Now that brush that I just picked up was so gross that I had to clean it right away, and this is another pro of Seint makeup. Not only do they have fabulous, fabulous brushes, but they have that instantaneous cleaner that will literally make your brush sanitized and ready to go in no time. Now I'm just going to use a dry beauty blender to remove some of that excess makeup. Then I'm going to use my clean brush and we're going to pick up just a little bit of that vanilla dusting powder. That's that setting powder. And with the tiniest amount, I'm going to tap this over that makeup where it was creasing. Normally, I would not be able to use this setting powder right underneath my eyes, but since I've got a little extra moisture from that cream makeup, it is definitely possible. Now that's going to remain streak-free all day. So let's move on to eyeshadow. When I first started buying Seint, I was really hoping to find a great cream eyeshadow. Unfortunately, no matter what kind of magic I threw at it, their cream eyeshadow creased up on me, so I don't wear it. But I do like their powder eyeshadows. Again, these are not super pigmented because Seint is all about celebrating those natural looks, softer looks. So naturally, their eyeshadow is designed the same way. You can create a lovely natural look, and of course you can glam it up a little bit, but when you apply the makeup to your eye, it's not going to be super powerful color. I don't experience a lot of fallout from these, and I did notice that they do contain talc though. So if that's a problem, you'll want to avoid them. So for eyeshadows, they have shimmers, they have mattes, they have glitters, and they have creams. I'm not much for shimmers because they tend to make every little crepey part of my eyelid look worse. But I did buy one of their shimmers, and it's a very subtle shimmer, so I was pleased about that. And recently I purchased this eyeliner to see how the eyeliner worked. Of course, it's a cream eyeliner as well. And I pretty much just put it on the same way I normally put eyeliner on. And I normally just take it from slightly above my lash line and then swoop it inward toward the center of my eye. And since I have a hooded eye, I have to stop right there because when I relax, see, all that's going to tuck under. So I have to make sure I'm not bringing it out too far. And then I usually just use a little smudgy brush and smudge that out. Now that I've got that on, I'm seeing that I could use a little bit more color, so I'm going to take that grayish color, it's so pretty, and just sweep a little bit more into my crease. If you have hooded eyes, remember to always look directly ahead in the mirror with your face relaxed to see if the color is actually showing up. And if it's not, just adjust it to a little higher, a little to the side, wherever you need it, just so it can be seen when your face is relaxed. And I just used 3 colors today. It was just the Cupcake, the London, and Paris. And I think this is a beautiful everyday eye look. And if you have trouble with smudging mascara, using a cream makeup could make this worse. So definitely go with a tubing mascara because those, whether you put them on the bottom lashes or the top, they're not going to smudge or smear no matter what. The one I'm using today is in brown. I thought that would look really nice to complete this soft everyday look. And this one is by Prime Prometics. It's actually a fiercely pro-aging company. It's more than a mascara. It's actually, they call it healing in a bottle that'll bring out the growth and glow of your natural lashes. Now, if this is your first time hearing about this, I've got a coupon link that'll save you a little bit of money in the description and the top pinned comment. Now I'm going to use my iMethod Beauty brow stamp to do my eyebrows really quickly. I sincerely hope that I was able to shed all of the light on Seint Cream makeup for you, and I hope that I answered all your questions. If I didn't though, and you still have a looming question, please just ask. And something else I don't really hear people talk about, and that's that I combine my Seint Cream makeup with other makeup. You don't have to dive in full Seint makeup and never wear anything else. I actually started with one product. For those who are really curious right now, I'm going to put a link in the description and the pinned comment. And here's how you find your colors. Tap the link and then go to the shop tab. Then tap where it says collections. Scroll down and choose the number 12 collection. I like the number 12 collection because it's going to give you the most colors, and then you can pick and choose and go buy them individually if you want. You don't have to buy the whole set. Once you select the number 12 collection, off to the right, you're going to see a little thing that says Find Your Shades. Tap where it says Find Your Shades, and then you're just going to scroll down until you see someone in one of those groups that looks like your skin coloring. This is one of the easiest and fastest ways to choose your colors. When you reach the skin tone group that looks like you, just hit select. And once you hit select, up will pop your selections, and it'll tell you exactly what those colors are, what's included in the kit, if you decide to try the kit, or if you just want to pull one of those individual colors out and try them. Thanks so much for watching. I truly appreciate you, and I appreciate a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video in any way. Have a great day. Mwah!